Reasons for audit. The first letter that explains is the legal requirements for audit for both public and private limited company. Private limited company must register with Companies House and submit an audit and annual return. Liable for value-added tax if turnover reaches a certain threshold. Owned by shareholders, can operate one director and one shareholder. The liability of each shareholder is limited to the amount unpaid shares held by them. Cannot offer shares for sale on the stock market. Subject to corporation tax on profits. Public limited company listed on the stock exchange. First, must register with the Companies House and submit an audit and annual return. Second, is able to trade on the stock market if trading certificate is obtained from Companies House. Third, limits the liability of each shareholders to amount unpaid on their shares. Fourth, must have a minimum 2 directors.
The statutory duties of the auditor. The statutory audit has something to do with the financial records of the company. So here, the auditor must have all access related to financial records of the company in order to examine and figure out the accuracy and fair presentation of the financial statements. So there are some statutory duties of the auditor that must adhere to in order to achieve their fair presentation, especially the financial position of a certain entity. So the first one is the auditor must ensure that the financial position or balance sheet, profit and loss have been made in accordance with the financial reporting framework. The second one, the auditor must maintain having the behavior of skepticism, where he or she doubt as to the truth concerning the financial records of the entity in order for him or her to perform or to conduct investigation to find if there are any risks affecting the financial records of the entity. The third one, the auditor must provide reasonable assurance and express his true opinion in his report. His opinion must not influenced by any other relationship inside the management or the company. So all in all, it is all about the auditor duties. Auditor performed his duties or her duties with independence and objectivity. And now let's go to the statutory duties of director for reporting the financial results of the business. So as we all know that being director of accounting is not easy because it has a paramount role when it comes about in the entity, and also the director is not necessary to be an accounting expert, but mostly the director can be able to read and have comprehensive knowledge of the general accepted accounting principle or GAAP. And the important thing also to be a director or for being a director can understand the financial statement, understand the process in place to prepare and review the financial statement, and to form a view on the credibility, accuracy, and understandability of the information presented. So here are the typical responsibilities of the director. So the first one is the director, or directors rather, are responsible to oversee the financial statement process that is made by the management. The second one, the director has to make sure that the management following the accounting policies. The third one, the director is responsible to know if the prepared financial statement is in accordance with the International Financial Reporting Standard. Lastly is the under the law, if the financial statement does not give a fair view of the state of affairs of the company, the director must not approve this financial statement unless it is presented true and fair. The advantage of having an audit. So there are some of the advantages of having an audit. Help to minimize risk of errors, to know the situation of the company. Lastly, help to maintain accurate and timely reporting and data collection.